Chakravyuh, the vicious cycle of birth and death. Chakravyuh, Janm Mrityu ka Chakra. Entering it is called as birth and exit is called as moksha, salvation. Life is a complex and intricate web akin to a Chakravyuh where those who successfully navigate its challenges are freed from the cycle of birth and rebirth. Conversely, those entrapped must endure the consequences of their mistakes and transgressions. This existential maze, with its numerous paths and experiences, demands resilience and adaptability. Navigating the Chakravyuh requires confronting one's deepest fears and limitations, symbolizing a complex and seemingly inescapable situation. To overcome this challenge, one must tap into their inner strength, maintain awareness and focus, and transcend self-imposed limitations. Jesus emphasized the importance of seeking divine guidance to successfully navigate life's challenges. The labyrinth, a sacred symbol for life's journey, represents the complexities and challenges one faces. In Christianity, the labyrinth signifies the journey to salvation, where God's guidance is essential for navigating life's highs and lows. The human experience is analogous to navigating a labyrinthine tunnel fraught with illusions and confusions, with the paramount objective of emerging from it in a solitary attempt, unencumbered by the cycle of birth and rebirth. Kabir's metaphor depicted life as a reservoir of kajal, underscoring the imperative of withdrawal without sustaining blemishes. Mentorship plays a vital role in this undertaking. Jesus counseled proximity to God, who would offer guidance, while Buddha espoused self-reliance as the means to illuminate one's path. Life is characterized by ephemeral interactions with others. All individuals come into this world to live one life. Nevertheless, as a consequence of sin, they must endure rebirth multiple times until their sins are fully atoned for, resulting in entrapment within the cycle of birth and rebirth. Humans are essentially social beings that depend on one another for survival, and existing on Earth involves interacting with others. We engage with the positive and negative aspects of other individuals' minds, rather than their physical selves. This interaction starts at birth when others assign us a name and impose a religion, thereby creating the first Chakravyuh. As we mature, we must conform to the perceived principles and ideas of our family and religion, often resulting in sin and bringing distractions from the path we are supposed to follow. The individual who resorts to improper actions to provide for their family will ultimately bear the consequences of those actions. The wrongdoing of one person cannot be suffered by others. To avoid wrongdoing that occurs under the influence of care, hatred for family members and others in society is an actual war that everyone must fight since birth. People often criticize Bhagwan Shri Krishna for prompting Arjun to wage war against his family members. But in reality, he was motivating Arjun to remain virtuous, in any case and in any circumstances, even if he has to resist or oppose his own blood relatives. The eternal principles of Brahma, which constitute the fundamental laws of planet Earth personified as a goddess and embodying the planet's body and soul, are expected to be upheld by everyone. These laws have been universally applicable and in effect since the dawn of time, collectively referred to as dharma. Adhering to these laws, known as Sanatan Dharma or Brahmacharya, governs both thoughts and actions from birth until death. Therefore, possessing knowledge of Brahma is essential for everyone. The concept of Brahma, embracing transformation as a natural part of life. Brahma refers to the timeless, divine entity or knowledge that transcends the physical realm, comprising the invisible Akash Tattva. Change is an ongoing journey, while that which remains unchanged, eternal, and present since the beginning of time is wisely called Brahma. Brahma can be an entity or represent knowledge. Brahma Gyan Sanatan denotes the eternal, flawless, and immutable knowledge that has always existed and will continue to inspire. It is uniform and unchanging for everyone, offering a sense of unity and purpose. Following Brahma is known as Sanatana Dharma. Brahma, the soul, is Brahma, a timeless and divine entity. Brahma Gyan, the knowledge imparted by the soul, is called Brahma Gyan, offering guidance and wisdom. That which is eternal, flawless, and immutable, which has always existed and will continue to inspire, which never changes, and which is uniform for everyone, is beautifully referred to as Brahma Gyan Sanatan. Following Brahma is known as Sanatana Dharma, a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. Through physical, mental, and intellectual means, yogis undertake actions to abandon worldly attachments, purify themselves, and remove undesirable mental qualities, thereby enabling the divine stream of knowledge to illuminate their path to moksha. The concept Abdipo Bhav embodies the attainment of self-illumination. Individuals can access the eternal and indestructible wisdom of Brahma Gyan, which resides within, by liberating the innate river of knowledge within. Accumulated sin and negative mindsets can obstruct its flow. The distance between an individual and Brahma Gyan is the inner darkness of ignorance, bad thoughts, and sin. By eliminating postnatal negativity and reverting to sinlessness, individuals can unlock this inner stream of divine knowledge guiding daily actions. Om Asto Ma Sadgamay Tamso Ma Jyotirgamay Mrityu Ma Amrit Gamay Om Shante Shante Shanti। इस श्लोक का अर्थ है कि हे भगवान, मुझे असत्य से सत्य की ओर ले चलो, मुझे अज्ञान से ज्ञान की ओर ले चलो, और मुझे मृत्यु से अमरता की ओर ले चलो। ये श्लोक बृहदारण्यकोपनिषद से लिया गया है और संस्कृत का एक प्रार्थना मंत्र है। इसका मूल सार असत और सत से परे जाना है। Life is a perpetual struggle to maintain the innocence with which we were born. Avoiding mistakes is akin to attempting to thread an elephant through the eye of a needle. The initial conflict is internal, wherein we must conquer our own selves. Both negative thoughts and actions are deemed sinful. We must exert constant effort to preserve the purity of our thoughts and actions. The next conflict is external, commencing at birth. Primarily, we must contend with our close relatives, as we interact with them extensively. Additionally, we must navigate conflicts with others, as we coexist within society. Our struggle is not with the physical forms of others but with the inherent wickedness within everyone. The inability to resist the six vices leads to malevolent thoughts and actions, culminating in the accumulation of sins, which, in turn, results in the loss of our innate innocence and sinless nature. The individual who engages in improper actions to provide for their family will ultimately bear the consequences of those actions. The sins of one person cannot be suffered by others. To avoid sin which happens coming under influence of care, hatred about family members and others in society is actual war that everyone has to fight since birth. Only yogast, yogi, person can come out of the Chakravyuh. The one who has maintained original characteristics of his soul is called yogast. This state is also known as samadhi. Yogast is the state where one remains calm and emotionally balanced by keeping Shadripu under control. According to Bhagavad Gita, yogast is a state where one performs their duties without getting attached to the outcome. This state is achieved by remaining in the state of yoga. Yogast is a state of supreme liberation where one gets moksha or salvation. To attain a deeper understanding of this topic, please watch the video until the end and review all videos posted on this YouTube channel to acquire profound knowledge from ancient Indian religious texts. Your support in promoting awareness about Hinduism is crucial, so kindly like and share this video with your contacts and subscribe to this channel. योगस्थ। जिसने आत्मा की परम गति को बनाए रखा है, उसे योगस्थ कहा जाता है। जो जैसा है वैसा ही रहता है तो उसे योगस्थ कहते हैं। इसे ही समाधि कहते हैं। जो योग में स्थिर है उसे योगस्थ कहा जाता है। जिसने अपनी आत्मा की मूल प्रकृति को बनाए रखा है, उसे योगस्थ कहा जाता है। योगस्थ शब्द का अर्थ है संन्यास, निवृत्ति, निर्वाण, शिहोहम, अजर और वैराग्य। पृथ्वी पर समय बिताने के बावजूद इसके प्रति मोहित न होना, यही योगस्थ है। आत्मा की परम गति को बनाए रखते हुए जीवन जीने का विज्ञान योग है। आत्मा का न तो जन्म होता है और न ही मृत्यु। ये नित्य, अजर, अमर और शाश्वत है। नित्य शब्द का अर्थ ही गति है। जो अनित्य है वह गतिमान नहीं है। अजर का अर्थ है किसी भी वृत्ति या अवगुण से मुक्त। संन्यास शब्द का मराठी शब्द निवृत्ति है। निवृत्ति का अर्थ है वृत्ति का अभाव। योगस्थ शब्द का अर्थ है संन्यास, निवृत्ति, निर्वाण, शिहोहम, अजर और वैराग्य। पाप करने के बाद आत्मा जो अमर है, उसे बार बार जन्म लेकर मरना पड़ता है। पृथ्वी पर वेद रूपी अमृत है, जिसे पीकर आत्मा को फिर से अमरता प्राप्त होती है। अनेक जन संसिद्धस्ततो याति परांगतिम, गीता जन्म जन्मांतर तक साधन करता हुआ पुरुष सिद्ध होकर परम गति को प्राप्त होता है। आत्मा की गति है, वृत्ति या गुण नहीं। आत्मा निर्गुण निराकार है। जन्म लेने के बाद आत्मा को आकार मिलता है। निर्गुण निराकार आत्मा साकार हो जाता है। ईश्वर ने हर चीज को विशिष्ट गति दी है, जो दिखाई देती है और अदृश्य भी। हर कोई पृथ्वी पर कुछ समय बिताने के लिए पैदा होता है। आत्मा को गति प्राप्त होती है, जिसे परम गति कहा जाता है। जन्म लेने के बाद भी उनकी गति बनी रहती है। उसी गति से वे पृथ्वी पर जीवन बिताते हैं। उस गति में बाधा जो आती है, उसका नाम वियोग है। योगस्थ रहकर गति को बनाए रखने के विज्ञान का नाम योग है। जन्म से लेकर मृत्यु तक अगर आत्मा की गति वैसे ही रहती है जैसे जन्म से पहले थी, तो ही उससे मृत्यु के बाद परम गति पुनः प्राप्त होती है। ऐसा मृत्यु जिसको मिलता है, उसे परम गति प्राप्त होती है, ऐसा कहा जाता है। इसे ही मोक्ष या सैल्वेशन कहा जाता है। गति को बनाए रखने को ही मोक्ष कहा जाता है। गति में बाधा आने से आत्मा जन्म और मृत्यु के चक्र में फंस जाता है। जो सिर्फ एक जीवन बिताने के लिए पृथ्वी पर आया था, उसे बार बार जन्म लेना पड़ता है। अनेक योनियों से गुजरकर मानव जन्म मिलता है, जो मुक्ति का दरवाजा है। कर्म होते हैं और उनके फल भी होते हैं। मिट्टी से आया है, मिट्टी में जाएगा। शरीर मिट्टी से बना है और मृत्यु के बाद मिट्टी में मिल जाएगा। पाप और पुण्य की गोलाबेरीज जो पर्यंत शून्य नहीं होती, तो पर्यंत मुक्ति, आत्मा की परम गति प्राप्त नहीं होती। As we journey through life, our soul's original, innate nature begins to shine less brightly due to the influence of worldly experiences and desires. This distraction causes us to lose sight of our true, infinite potential. To rediscover our authentic self and stay on the path of supreme liberation, we practice Dhyan Yoga, a profound and integral part of yoga. In Marathi, Dhyan beautifully encompasses both remembrance and concentration. When we meditate, involving our thoughts as Dhyan, by reminding ourselves of our soul's original, divine character and purpose on this earth, we experience Dhyan. Without thoughts, it's simply a concentration technique, but with thoughts, it's a powerful journey of self-discovery and growth. सभी परिस्थितियों को शांतिपूर्वक स्वीकार करने के योग्य बनने का अथक प्रयास ही योग है। वियोग नहीं होने देने का प्रयास ही योग है। Remaining calm and emotionally balanced by keeping Chakravyuh under control is called योग। योगस्थ कुरु कर्माणि संग त्यक्त्वा धनंजय सिद्ध सिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा समत्वम योग उच्यते। भगवद गीता के दूसरे अध्याय का श्लोक 48 है। इसका मतलब है कि योग में स्थिर होकर कर्तव्य का पालन करो और सफलता और असफलता की आसक्ति को त्याग करो। यही संभाव योग कहलाता है। इस श्लोक का अर्थ, योग में स्थिर होकर अपने कर्मों को करते समय किसी तरह के लगाव को छोड़ देना चाहिए। सफलता और असफलता में समान रहना चाहिए। यही समता योग कहलाती है। हमें सभी परिस्थितियों को शांतिपूर्वक स्वीकार करना चाहिए। प्रयास करना हमारे हाथ में है और परिणाम सुनिश्चित करना हमारे नियंत्रण में नहीं है। अगर हम यश और अपयश, सफलता और असफलता, सुख और दुख दोनों को समान रूप से भगवान की इच्छा मानते हुए ग्रहण करना सीख लेते हैं, तब हमारे भीतर ऐसा संभाव विकसित होता है। समत्व योग कहलाता है। इसको ही समाधि कहते हैं। जन्म से पहले जैसा है वैसा रहना ही योग है। लाइफ ऑन प्लैनेट अर्थ इज सिमिलर टू एंटरिंग अ चक्रव्यूह। Remaining sinless is equivalent to trying to pass an elephant through a needle's tiny hole. Without knowledge of the way, it is not possible. That is why yoga is required to live a successful life on planet Earth. Your bad actions as well as bad thoughts are counted in sin. Types of योग: ज्ञान योग, ध्यान योग, कर्म योग और भक्ति योग। ज्ञान के द्वारा सत्य का साक्षात्कार किया जा सकता है, कर्म के द्वारा चित्त की शांति प्राप्त होती है तथा भक्ति के द्वारा आनंद को प्राप्त किया जा सकता है। The outcome attained through Gyan Yoga is the most stable and long-lasting compared to other yogic methods, but it is also the most challenging, as only a pure soul can acquire divine knowledge. Even if someone is given this knowledge, it will not be beneficial until they realize God. Bhakti Yoga, on the other hand, is the simplest form of yoga, accessible to anyone. Dhyan Yoga is a mental concentration technique. योगस्थ रहते हुए नित्य कर्म करने का नाम कर्म योग है। This daily practice is essential for everyone to adopt. The one who has maintained original characteristics of his soul is called yogist. This state is also known as samadhi. Yogist is the state where one remains calm and emotionally balanced by keeping Chakravyuh under control. According to Bhagavad Gita, yogist is a state where one performs their duties without getting attached to the outcome. This state is achieved by remaining in the state of yoga. Yogist is a state of supreme liberation where one gets moksha or salvation. To achieve this state, one needs to practice yoga, which includes Jnana Yoga, Dhyan Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. Jnana Yoga is the most stable and long-lasting method, but it is also the most challenging. Bhakti Yoga is the simplest form of yoga, accessible to anyone. Dhyan Yoga is a mental concentration technique. Karma Yoga is the practice of performing one's duties without getting attached to the outcome. The ultimate goal of yoga is to achieve Brahma Gyan, which is the knowledge of the ultimate reality. This knowledge is directly obtained from God and is distinct from knowledge derived through human reasoning. Brahma Gyan is the rulebook of Goddess planet Earth and acts as a guiding light, showing the real path. After getting this knowledge, one realizes God and experiences oneness with all living beings. This knowledge is universally applicable and has been valid since the beginning of life on planet Earth and remain valid forever. According to Bhagavad Gita, Shreyad Dravyameyad Yagyad Jnana Yagyah Parantap. सर्वम कर्माखिलम पार्थ ज्ञाने परिसमाप्यते। अर्थात इस संसार में द्रव्यमय यज्ञ से श्रेष्ठ ज्ञान यज्ञ है, क्योंकि सभी कर्म ज्ञान में ही समाहित हैं। यज्ञ का मतलब प्रयत्न है। मनुष्याणा सहस्रेषु कश्चिद यतति सिद्धये यताम्पि सिद्धाना कश्चिन्मा वेति तत्वतः अभ्यासेन तु कौन्तेय वैराग्येन च सिद्धयति। लाखों मनुष्य में कोई एक को सफलता हासिल होती है और इनमें से में भी कोई एक ही पूर्णतया तत्वज्ञान पाता है। अभ्यासेन तु कौन्तेय वैराग्येन च सिद्धयति। By living in state of yoga one can get vairagya, which is samadhi. तेषा नित्याभियुक्ताना योगक्षेम वहाम्यहम्। तत्स्वयं योगसेन सिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति। अनेक जन संसिद्धस्ततो याति परांगतिम। गीता 6-45। योगस्थ रहकर जो कार्य किया गया है उसके फल की चिंता नहीं करनी पड़ती। ऐसे कार्य का फल देने की और उस फल को हमेशा के लिए आबादित रखने का काम भगवान खुद करता है। सच्चे ज्ञान को योग साधन करने वाला समय पाकर अपने अंदर ही पा लेता है। जन्म जन्मांतर तक साधन करता हुआ पुरुष सिद्ध होकर परमगति को प्राप्त होता है। वास्तव में मानव चरित्र के व्यवहार का जो मर्यादित स्वरूप है वही जीवन मूल्यों पर आधारित आचार संहिता है, जो हमें सकारात्मक दिशा में ले जाती है। काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, माद आदि सभी दुर्गुणों और दुर्विचारों के मूलभूत हैं, जिन्हें हम अपने ज्ञान और आत्मनियंत्रण से दूर कर सकते हैं। इन्हीं के आवेग से असत्कर्मों में दुष्प्रवृत्ति होती है, जिसे हम अपने ज्ञान यज्ञ से रोक सकते हैं। अर्थात इस संसार में द्रव्यमय यज्ञ से श्रेष्ठ ज्ञान यज्ञ है, क्योंकि सभी कर्म ज्ञान में ही समाहित हैं। गीता शास्त्र समस्त मानव सभ्यता के कल्याण के लिए है और यह सार्वकालिक और सार्वभौमिक है। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता में ज्ञान योग को कर्म बंधनों से मुक्त होना या सांसारिक बंधनों से मुक्त होना कहा गया है। इसे बुद्धि योग भी कहा जाता है। ज्ञान योग का लक्ष्य आत्म साक्षात्कार है। गीता में ज्ञान योग के बारे में ज्यादा जानकारी ज्ञान योग, भक्ति योग और कर्म योग को योग की त्रिवेणी कहा जाता है। ज्ञान योग में बाहरी गतिविधि को छोड़कर आंतरिक जांच की खोज की जाती है। ज्ञान योगी का लक्ष्य है भौतिक आत्मा के बंधन से मुक्त होना। ज्ञान योगी शरीर और मन के साथ अपनी पहचान तोड़ना सीखता है। ज्ञान योगी आत्मज्ञान, ब्रह्म ज्ञान प्राप्त करता है। ज्ञान योग को प्राप्त करना बहुत कठिन है। ज्ञान योग में कठोर मजबूत प्रयास की जरूरत होती है। ज्ञान योग, गेटिंग नॉलेज ऑफ ब्रह्म इज कॉल्ड ज्ञान योग। ब्रह्म ज्ञान को जान लेना ही ज्ञान योग है। What is Brahma Gyan? Brahma Gyan refers to the knowledge that is directly obtained from God. This form of knowledge is distinct from that derived through human reasoning or analytical abilities, as it is grounded in truth and endures eternally. It is rulebook of goddess planet Earth. This knowledge acts as guiding light and shows real path. After getting this knowledge, realization of God happens and it brings oneness with all living beings. भगवान ने ब्रह्म ज्ञान बोल कर दिए है, इसलिए इसको वेद नाम दिया है। The conversation between body and soul is called Ved. प्रकृति की हकीकत को समझकर उससे मुक्त हो जाना ही ब्रह्म ज्ञान है। Having knowledge about life and spending time on planet Earth without getting attached to it is called ब्रह्म ज्ञान। जीवन के चक्रव्यूह में प्रवेश करके सही सलामत बाहर आने के ज्ञान को ब्रह्म ज्ञान कहा जाता है। The highest divine knowledge available on planet Earth is called ब्रह्म ज्ञान। भगवान शिव ने जो ज्ञान गायत्री देवी से प्राप्त किया वो सबसे ऊंचा है, इसलिए उनको को महादेव कहा जाता है। Reflecting this knowledge in our actions, whether intentionally or unintentionally, with or without realizing it, is crucial for a successful journey on planet Earth. Brahma Gyan serves as a fundamental guide for human existence, providing indispensable knowledge for a fulfilling life on earth. At birth, all living beings are endowed with a physical body. Brahma Gyan encompasses the realization of one's soul and God, embodying the true understanding of our existence and life's purpose. This knowledge is universally applicable and has been valid since the beginning of life on planet Earth, remaining so as long as life exists. Embracing the truth and rising above illusions as the essence of Brahma Gyan, a profound understanding that empowers us to see beyond the veil. One can get Brahma Gyan directly from God by remaining in the state of yoga. योगस्थ रहकर ही ब्रह्म ज्ञान की प्राप्ति की जा सकती है. This is the most authentic, reliable and easy method to get knowledge. Buddha called this process as Apt Deepo Bhav. Other method to attain Brahma Gyan, seeking guidance from a mentor, practicing mindfulness, and grasping the fundamental nature of reality are essential steps. The knowledge which is conceived by few pure souls are written in ancient Indian literature. It is also carved inside out in the temple. One should need Sudarshan vision to learn and understand the meaning of what is written in the form of iconography and idols. Sudarshan, Darshan, a vital concept in Hinduism, encourages us to think critically about our perceptions. By recognizing that our interpretations may differ from reality, we can strive for Sudarshan or mental clarity. This clarity enables us to see beyond our expectations and biases, allowing us to gain a deeper understanding of the world. In Hinduism, darshan also involves visiting temples and worshipping God, which embodies Vedic knowledge and reminds us of God's omnipresent nature. In Hinduism, darshan is a vital concept. It involves creating an image or interpretation in one's mind based on observations. However, this interpretation may differ from reality, leading to a false image. This concept is often explained using the analogy of a blind man describing an elephant. In contrast, Sudarshan provides an accurate and real meaning. People tend to create images of events or things based on their expectations. These expectations, combined with undesirable mental attributes called as Shidripu, can lead to images that deviate from reality. Only those who can think objectively, without emotional influence, can achieve Sudarshan, characterized as mental clarity. In Hinduism, darshan also refers to visiting a temple or worshipping God. Hinduism does not support idol worship. Instead, Hindu temples and idols embody Vedic knowledge. This knowledge, originating from goddess Gayatri, to few pure souls who suffer to keep themselves as sinless and innocent as born, is represented through iconography. The Shivling, for example, symbolizes God's omnipresent nature. Daily darshan of the Shivling reminds one that God is present in all living things. Even if individuals are unaware, worshipping allows them to remain under the influence of sattva guna, reducing sins. This knowledge is embedded within and on temple stones. Hence, Hindus perform pradakshina around temples to read Vedic knowledge carved on the walls by taking darshan. This divine knowledge is known as Brahma Gyan, Prakritika Gyan. The divine knowledge of the Vedas was imparted to Bhagwan Shankar by goddess Gayatri, as he embodied the essence of Shiv, which signifies zero. To comprehend the concept of Shiv, it is recommended to watch the accompanying video in its entirety. The Garbhagriha of the Padmanabha Swami temple serves as a definition of Shivlingam, representing the Akash Tattva, a non-physical entity that symbolizes our inner cosmos. Vishnu represents the soul of any male, while the lotus symbolizes the body and is feminine. Bhudevi and Sridevi are the two components that comprise the female body. This concept suggests that females are indigenous to this planet, whereas male souls originate from another planet. From a scientific perspective, the X chromosome associated with females is native to this planet, while the Y chromosome associated with males originates from outside Earth. In males, the X chromosome represents the body, and the Y chromosome represents the soul. In contrast, females possess two X components, indicating that they are native to this planet. This concept pertains to the non-physical space component derived from the 5 fundamental elements that constitute our bodies. This component cannot be seen. यही कारण है कि हिंदू मंदिरों में प्राण प्रतिष्ठापना की जाती है, ताकि लोगों को यह एहसास हो सके कि अदृश्य आकाश तत्व भी हमारे आसपास मौजूद है। हिंदू मंदिर ज्ञान प्राप्त करने के लिए एक अद्भुत स्थान है, जहां ब्रह्म ज्ञान की शुरुआत 5 मूल तत्वों के बारे में जानकर होती है, जो हमारे शरीर के साथ साथ इस विशाल ब्रह्मांड में सब कुछ बनाते हैं। 5 तत्वों को मूर्ति के रूप में स्थापित किया जाता है। अदृश्य आकाश तत्व, जिसे अंतरिक्ष कहा जाता है, उसका प्रतिनिधित्व प्राण प्रतिष्ठापना अनुष्ठान द्वारा किया जाता है। कृष्ण की मूर्ति मिट्टी का प्रतीक है, जबकि राधा की मूर्ति जल का प्रतीक है। राधा शब्द को उल्टा करने पर यह धारा बन जाता है, और जल ही एकमात्र ऐसा तत्व है जिसमें धारा होती है। आग को देवता के सामने रखा जाता है और हवा हर जगह उपस्थित रहती है। प्रकृति को समझना जरूरी है। God has kept everything on planet Earth on auto mode. Understanding nature is essential. Nature is also referred to as Prakriti. Acquiring knowledge of Prakriti, known as Brahma Gyan, is vital. Every particle, object, and living species possesses inherent qualities that define their nature. This inherent nature induces continuous transformation on planet Earth, enabling everything to function independently without divine intervention. Concurrently, Mother Nature adheres to her own set of principles, regulating all aspects of the planet without divine interference. These principles drive daily changes on Earth, exemplified by the water cycle and food chain. No one can live permanently on planet Earth, as they are born to interact with others for a limited time before departing the planet, thereby escaping the cycle of birth and rebirth. Females are the only permanent residents of planet Earth. Bhudevi, the soul of planet Earth, is the sole permanent entity, with the planet serving as her physical form and she as the soul. All other females are considered her daughters. Bhudevi has the power to allow them to depart the planet with a pure soul. Male souls, however, originate from other celestial bodies. Some are the offspring of the sun, known as Surya Putra, while others come from different planets. To spend successful life on planet Earth, everyone should have knowledge. Please watch all videos posted on this YouTube channel for gaining enlightenment through spirituality, yoga. Only by the knowledge of Brahma Gyan one can get moksha, which is ultimate goal of every living being. If you like this video, please share with your contacts and subscribe to this channel. गुरु शिष्य की अज्ञानता को दूर करके ज्ञान का प्रकाश जलाते हैं। गुरु जीवन और परमात्मा के बीच सेतु का काम करते हैं। गुरु भक्ति मार्ग का सरल साधन है। ध्यान से ब्रह्म ज्ञान। ध्यान करने से मनुष्य सुख दुख के रहस्य को समझने लगता है। ध्यान करने से मनुष्य को आनंद की प्राप्ति होती है। ध्यान करने से मनुष्य संसार का हो जाता है और संसार उसका हो जाता है। प्रकृति की हकीकत को समझना। प्रकृति की हकीकत को समझकर उससे मुक्त हो जाना ही ब्रह्म ज्ञान है। प्रकृति या माया के सच को जान पाना बहुत दुर्लभ है, इसके लिए सत्प्रयास जरूरी है। ब्रह्म के दर्शन के लिए अंतर्यात्रा आवश्यक है। ब्रह्म ज्ञान के कुछ और पहलू। ब्रह्म ज्ञान से मनुष्य अपनी इंद्रियों पर काबू पा लेता है। ब्रह्म ज्ञान से मनुष्य को ईश्वर की प्राप्ति संभव है। ब्रह्म ज्ञान से मनुष्य राग द्वेष की अग्नि बुझा देता है। In this video we will explore hidden messages from Ved carved on temple wall. Before we start to explore, one should know common phrases frequently used in Hinduism. Like Shivlingam, Nirvana, Sannyas, Yog, third eye of Shiv. Third eye, unlock your mystical power by remaining in the state of yoga. Explore your supernatural power by remaining in the state of yoga. Few individuals have demonstrated possession of supernatural powers. According to spiritual beliefs, a higher power has endowed everyone with these powers, but only those with a pure soul can tap into them. As they successfully maintain a comparatively pure soul, they can access certain supernatural abilities. Every living organism's body is considered female, with the planet Earth being the ultimate embodiment. The Earth is believed to be alive, comprising the same 5 elements, including the non-physical Akash Tattva. This Akash component encompasses the soul and heart, remaining imperceptible to human eyes. It is believed that goddess planet Earth can communicate with individuals who have maintained a pure soul. Historical figures, such as Jesus, have reportedly conversed with a higher power through their physical bodies. It is claimed that body of Jesus Christ used to communicate with him. In Hinduism, these supernatural powers are referred to as the third eye of Shiva, symbolizing the possession of abilities beyond physical capabilities. This power is believed to emanate from the soul, utilizing a mind pure in thought and action. Everyone is thought to possess a third eye, harboring supernatural powers inherent within. Throughout history, numerous individuals have demonstrated the ability to accurately predict the future, read minds, and convey messages through telepathy. Even teleportation, television, and locating addresses using supernatural powers are considered possible, lifting objects just looking at it and even without looking at them. Even if they are on the other half of globe just by closing eyes and using power of two divine entity, which are Jeev, which is soul, and Shiv, which is goddess planet Earth. Experiencing these supernatural powers becomes possible if one can remain in constant union with the Mother Nature goddess planet Earth, who is source of all supernatural powers. This union is called a state of yoga. And effort taken to remain in state of yoga is also called as yoga. Meaning of yoga is to remain in union. To remain is born. Many more accomplishments can be achieved through enlightenment and the awakening of inherent powers, known as Kundalini awakening. Upon completing this video, we will examine the importance of maintaining a pure soul and discuss several methods required to achieve it, leading to enlightenment and the activation of innate supernatural powers present since birth, known as Kundalini awakening. Upon completing this video, we will examine the importance of maintaining a pure soul and discuss several methods required to achieve it, leading to enlightenment and the activation of innate supernatural powers present since birth, known as Kundalini awakening. To understand and maximize your life's potential, please stay tuned and share this video with your loved ones. Consequently, we invite you to watch the video till end, and browse all videos on the Goddess Planet Earth YouTube channel for a comprehensive understanding of knowledge hidden in ancient Indian literature. Your support is valued. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel for the latest updates. One should be aware of the meanings of few Sanskrit phrases. These words are inherently untranslatable, making direct English translations impossible. Throughout this video, we will repeatedly use these terms to stress key concepts. The ancient Indian literature was conceptualized by one entity and subsequently composed and written in Sanskrit by language experts, akin to the roles of present-day authors, writers, composers, editors, and publishers. Upon conception, these works were initially formulated as extensive essays in the vernacular, only to be condensed and encoded in Sanskrit for the purpose of dissemination through oral tradition, facilitating transmission across geographical distances and generational divides. The utilization of Sanskrit, coupled with the predominant employment of the shlok format, was a deliberate choice, as melodies are more readily committed to memory than textual content. This is exemplified by goddess Saraswati, who is often depicted with a musical instrument, the veena, which is used in conjunction with the recitation of shlokas. The intentional brevity of these works poses a challenge in comprehending the Sanskrit terminology. Consequently, deciphering and elucidating these texts necessitate an individual possessing a comparable level of interest, wisdom, spiritual acumen, intellectual caliber, and quality to those who initially encoded them in Sanskrit. An individual of Buddha's stature, endowed with sufficient wisdom and teachings, would be uniquely equipped to provide a profound understanding of the literature composed in Sanskrit, transcending sectarian affiliations. Concept of Panch Tattva, 5 fundamental elements. Understanding the 5 fundamental elements of creation, Agni, water, air, earth, and Akash, is crucial to grasping the 5 tattvas. Yatha Pinde Tatha Brahmade. As is the human body, so is the cosmic body, Yajurveda. Everything present on earth exists throughout the infinite universe. Conversely, anything non-existent here on planet Earth as well as within you does not exist elsewhere. All matter comprises 5 fundamental elements. The 5 essential elements constitute the fabric of our existence. The Akash Tattva comprises the soul and heart, which are non-physical entities and remain invisible. The fusion of Jiva, denoting the Akash Tattva, soul, heart, and Shiv, signifying the physical body, gives rise to life. Throughout the infinite cosmos, all planets, including Earth, possess Jiva and Shiv, which are also present in all living beings. All the planets, like humans, is a living being endowed with the same fundamental attributes, facilitating independent thought and effective communication. Goddess Earth can talk, reveal with you no value. Always remember that only the unseen element from the 5 elements involved in making our body has value. The rest of the 4 physical elements have no value at all. अब दीपो भव, self-enlightenment, अपना दीपक स्वयं बनो, भगवान गौतम बुद्ध. God realization, planet Earth is the God. And she is as alive as any other organism, possessing both body and soul. At the same time, she personifies the physical manifestation and face of all living beings, including plant life. She is omnipresent in all reproductive beings, which explains why the Shivling is revered as a symbol of God. God realization eradicates discriminatory biases and cultivates oneness with everything which is born. न तस्य प्रतिमा अस्ति, यस्य नाम महद्यस्य, जिस ईश्वर का नाम महान है, उसकी कोई मूर्ति नहीं. Yajurved. Omnipresent means present everywhere at once. God is omnipresent. That's why no one can make image of God. The divine can be experienced and realized, but remains imperceptible to the visual sense. planet Earth is the manifestation of God, and she is as alive as any other organism, possessing both body and soul. At the same time, she personifies the physical manifestation and face of all living beings, including plant life. She is omnipresent in all reproductive beings, which explains why the Shivling is revered as a symbol of God. Who am I? Aham Brahmasmi. It means that I, as a soul, am God. Aham Brahmasmi is a Sanskrit phrase which means I am Brahma. It is the phrase of the Yajurveda. This mantra supports the principle of Advaita Vedanta. The concept of Brahma refers to an immortal and invisible entity, impervious to death and obscure in origin. It is also equated with Ishwar. Its essential characteristics include shapelessness and a lack of inherent attributes, resulting in its description as Nirakar and Nirgun, emphasizing its ethereal nature and absence of defining traits. As it is non-physical, it cannot be burned or killed. It encompasses the soul and heart, referred to as Akash Tattva. I am an eternal, infinite, and divine being, as stated in the Yajurveda Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. I represent a harmonious union of earth, body, and soul, Atma. Body of every living being is reflection of union of these two divine entity which is called as Brahma. And I am more than just a physical being or consciousness. Both the earth and I, as a soul-endowed consciousness, existed before my birth. I was conscious before birth and will remain conscious forever, hence I am eternal. As a being, I comprise both body and soul. My birth marks the beginning of my journey. Prior to my birth, nothing existed for me, there was no sat or asat, no space or sky. The soul and body are Brahman Ishwar, imperishable, pure, sinless, and indestructible. Upon birth, the formless, attributeless Brahman, consisting of earth and soul, takes on a physical form shaped by parental factors, with character molded by company and vasana, transitioning from formless to formful. As a union of two Brahman Ishwar, I have taken on this particular name and bodily form through parental influence for a specific duration. I am distinct from my body and mind, which are impermanent and undergo changes. Just as the human body is a microcosm of the universe, so too is our existence intertwined with the cosmos. The universe and earth share a common foundation, with every element present on our planet reflected throughout the vast expanse of the universe. This profound connection reminds us that we are not separate from the world around us, but an integral part of it. The five fundamental elements earth, water, fire, air, and space form the very fabric of our being, with space embracing the non-physical aspects of our essence, such as the soul and heart. As we recognize our inherent connection to the universe, we are empowered to realize our full potential and contribute to the harmonious evolution of our world. Everything that comprises our being is derived from the cosmos and will forever remain a part of it, inspiring us to live in unity and harmony with the world around us. My ultimate goal is to transcend this body without sin and retain the formless characteristic once I become formless again, as it was before birth. Na jayate mriyate va kadachin. Nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuya. Ajo nitya shashvatoy purano. Na hanyate hanyamane sharire. आत्मा का न जन्म होता है, न मृत्यु. ये नित्य, अजर, अमर और शाश्वत है. भगवद गीता. The body is soil and soil is goddess planet Earth. Both planet Earth and the soul are never born, and there is no death for them. They are not the product of reproduction. Advait signifies the absence of a second god. Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya Jivo Brahmeva Napara means Brahman as the only truth, the world is illusory, and there is no difference between the individual self and the Brahman. The world is not an illusion, but rather a tangible reality that can be perceived through our senses. However, change is the only constant factor, and it occurs perpetually. That's why life looks like soap bubbles, and it may appear as illusion as the memories created will be forgotten over the period of time. Mother Nature is, in fact, the God comprising every living organism, including humans. Consequently, there is no distinction between the individual self and the Brahman God. What is योग? वियोग नहीं होने देने का प्रयास ही योग है. Yoga is the continuous effort to maintain our inherent innocence and sinlessness, similar to our state at birth. Yoga involves embracing unity with Mother Nature, Goddess Planet Earth, by becoming as good as she is, which means choosing not to separate after birth. This fosters a deep connection within ourselves. Not parting ways is also a form of union. By striving to maintain our inherent innocence and purity, we cultivate a powerful connection within ourselves. Yoga is a way of life that empowers positive change and growth. Just dhyan, also known as Zen or meditation, is not enough to fully benefit from meditation. The practice of yoga constitutes a dhyan Zen, a concentration technique. Yoga means keeping oneself as born. It involves constant effort to remain as pure, innocent and sinless as born, embracing your true self, living a sinless life, and being your authentic self. Yoga is an ancient Indian physical exercise practice. Tapacharya, self-discipline, and avoiding sin, resisting emotions like kama, lust, krodha, anger, lobha, greed, moha, delusion, mada, ego, and matsarya, jealousy. It's a way of life that brings profound transformation. It is the way of life which brings burning. Dhyan, Zen, Yoga, and yoga physical exercise is a holistic practice that integrates physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Also known as meditation, Dhyan Yoga enhances mental and physical health. Regular practice reduces stress and anxiety, providing relief from hypertension and heart diseases. Yoga is a science of realization of God. Every living being should learn this ancient Indian technique, which is the foundation of all religions, to live in harmony with others and fulfill their purpose in life. Through yoga, one can experience life to its fullest potential, cultivating natural and supernatural abilities. Dhyan is the optimal utilization of concentration. It involves freeing oneself from distractions and focusing on a thought of interest, thereby achieving concentration. Dhyan is a specialized form of concentration that involves redirecting attention from distractions and turmoil to focus on the divine. Consequently, Dhyan is a practical application of concentration to seek the divine. You become a master of your life when you learn how to control where your attention goes. Value what you give your energy and time to nirvana. न मुझे घृणा है, न लगाव है, न मुझे लोभ है, और न मोह, न मुझे अभिमान है, न ईर्ष्या। मैं धर्म, धन, काम एवं मोक्ष से परे हूँ, मैं तो शुद्ध चेतना हूँ, अनादि अनंत शिव हूँ। Vampwan in Marathi refers to type, qualities, virtue or variety. Gun, planet Earth, revered as a goddess and constituting the body of every living being. Exists without attributes or qualities, nirgun, and takes on an external form shaped by both parental influences. Person's soul is recognized by their virtues, gun. The state of nirvana is achieved when the soul sheds all its attributes, qualities, and acquired virtues of the physical body. The state of nirvana can be attained by overcoming the 6 mental enemies. You are not the body, but rather the mind. The individual who removes all evil can achieve nirvana. Shivoham means I have complete control over my emotions and 6 ripus can never disturb my inner peace of mind. 6 ripus, the 6 enemies of the mind in Hinduism are known as the Shadripu or Arishadvaga. They are Kama, lust and desires, Krodha, anger, Lobha, greed, Mada, ego, Moha, delusion, Matsarya, jealousy. You suppose the magnificent Padmanabhaswamy temple in Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala is home to the revered deity Vishnu. The deity, crafted with precision over saligramams, showcases Vishnu in the serene, Anantashayanam posture, symbolizing eternal yogic sleep on the serpent adishation. This pose represents the triumph over the 6 enemies of the mind, known as Shadripu or Arishadvaga in Hinduism, reflecting the state of ultimate yogic harmony. It also signifies the awakening of the Kundalini energy within, where the soul and body unite in perfect symphony. Here, Vishnu embodies the soul, while the body is represented by Brahma seated on a lotus, highlighting the sacred union of the divine and the physical. The lotus, symbolizing femininity, reveals the profound truth that every living being's body is inherently connected to the divine feminine energy. Furthermore, the umbilical cord linking Brahma and Vishnu signifies that the soul, not the body, experiences life's joys and sorrows. The Lord's right hand rests upon a Shivalingam, while his consorts Sri Devi and Bhudevi stand by his side, embodying the delicate balance of cosmic forces. This iconic representation inspires us to strive for harmony within ourselves and with the universe. Explanation: पद्मनाभस्वामी टेम्पल का गर्भगृह मनुष्य के आंतर विश्व का गूढ़ दिखता है, जिसमें विष्णु रूपी आत्मा और कमल रूपी शरीर दिखाया गया है। ये भी बताया गया है कि वासना रूपी एडिशेशन सर्प को योगस्थ रहकर काबू में रखा जा सकता है। विष्णु जी का हाथ शिवलिंग पर है। ये शिवलिंग का अर्थ भी समझाता है। It provides insight into the meaning of Aham Brahmasmi, indicating that I, as a soul, am God. Additionally, Shivoham implies that I have complete mastery over my emotions, and the 6 ripus cannot disturb my inner tranquility. The hand of Vishnu is on Shivling, which tells us meaning of Shiv. Meaning of Shiv is Nirvan state of human. It also gives meaning of Shivling, and it also teaches us meaning of Shivoham. The Garbhagriha of Padmanabhaswamy temple in Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala is representation of our inner universe where Vishnu is soul and body is goddess planet Earth. The mere deity of the Vishnu, the deity crafted over saligramams. Vishnu is depicted in the Anantashayanam posture, which is the eternal yogic sleep on the serpent adishation. Snake is symbol of the 6 enemies of the mind. In Hinduism they are known as the Shadripu or Arishadvaga. This describes the state of yoga, where one has total control on his emotions, and no external influence can disturb his inner peace. Embodying the harmony of divine energies. It also describes the Kundalini awakening state of human. It is also a state of yoga, in which soul and body are in union. Where Vishnu is soul in this image, and the body is shown as Brahma on lotus. The image of Brahma tells us that body is also one of 2 Brahma along with soul used to make body of every living organisms. In Hindu iconography, lotus is a symbol used for female yoni. More precisely, it describes femininity. Brahma sitting on the lotus has secret information that body of everyone including male is female. Where Vishnu is male soul and body is goddess planet Earth. The Brahma, which is body, is connected with Vishnu through umbilical cord. It tells that it's not the body, but the soul who experiences all good as well as bad physical emotions using sensory organs. Body don't experience any pain or pleasure, it's the soul who enjoys or suffers. The Lord's right hand rests upon a Shivalingam. It indicates nirvana state of human. This is the meaning of Shivom, while his consorts Sridevi and Bhudevi stand by his side, representing the balance of cosmic forces. The main chamber of worship in this temple tells us why is Shivlingam considered the most accurate symbol of God's omnipresent nature, representing the union of the soul and physical body, and revered as a powerful symbol of God's presence in all reproductive beings, embodying the concept of omnipresent or being all present or everywhere at once, and symbolizing the union of male and female as well as reproduction with the planet Earth, comprising 5 elements including the Akash Tattva that encompasses the soul, being alive and revered as a goddess, and personifying the physical manifestation of all living beings and being omnipresent in all reproductive beings. Please watch all videos posted on this YouTube channel to uncover the profound wisdom hidden in Hindu literature. In upcoming videos, we will delve deeper into this fascinating topic, so please like and share this video with your loved ones and support our journey by subscribing to this channel.